Hi there. So we're going to have a look at some activities in Boardmaker 7 today to help your students out with reading skills. I'm going to show you some of these activities with initial sounds, but keep in mind you can also create them with blends, look at ending sounds, whatever it is, whatever skill it is that you're looking to work on. So I'm going to begin with a multiple choice activity. So I'll show you how you would go about creating that, and I'll show you an example. So if I go into new and into interactive activities, it'll give me a whole list down here of types of activities that I can go to. And I am going to look at word study today. But before we go there, we'll have a look at question and answer. I like these ones because they do have some errorless questioning in here. The one that we're going to have a look at today is multiple choice. And you're going to notice that with the P here, that means that it's going to track the progress of the student as well. So this is a template that exists that you can create an activity from. I'm going to go back out of there and show you one that I did create from that space. So the activity will be read aloud to the student and highlighted at the same time. And then the student can choose the actual answer that they feel is correct. It'll read the answer, tell them that they're right, and give them a check mark. It'll then move on to the next page. If the student picks the incorrect answer, it'll also read the answer aloud and then let them know that they have the incorrect answer. You will notice in these activities, I did an image as well as the word. If you want your student just looking at the image and sounding out the word based on the image, you can do that. You can take the word out of play, or you can have the words in there. So that's an option of working on those beginner sounds and using a multiple choice method to do so. We're going to hop out of there. And we're going to have a look at being able to do some matching. So once again, if I were to go into new and interactive, we can do printables as well. Right now, I'm just focusing on the interactive for you. If I go to matching, once again, it is going to have these templates that are already created. So all you need to do is fill in the template in order to get the words that you're interested in working on that day. So here is an activity that I have created for matching. Have a look up here in my Boardmaker and find the activity that I created. So right here, I'm going to play that. Okay, so you will notice that on the left-hand side, I've put in the letters over here, and the student would then try and find the word that matches on the side. So I would click the first one, it reads the letter aloud to me, and then I would click where I think it matches. Okay, I would then try my next one, reads it aloud again, and then if I tried this one, it lets me know that it's not a match. I'm going to try another incorrect answer. After you match it, you can have it set up that after you try matching it twice with the incorrect answer, it will give you the correct answer following. All right, we're going to head out of that matching activity. So we've done a matching activity and we've done a multiple choice activity. We're now going to have a look at a sorting one. So once again, these sorting activities are created for you back in that same space here. You're going to see, it may be a little difficult to see here. I do have a sorting activity here where the text is written underneath. I'm going to go to the sorting activity that I have created and show you one where I have not got the text underneath. So I'm going to look at playing that. And so I just put the letters up at the top. Once again, it could be blends, it could be anything that you want. The student would take the picture, drag it, drop it, and it gives a information saying that yes, that does belong there, and we can continue on. Once again, I have a number of cards down here, but you could limit it to 4 cards, 6 cards. You can adjust it however you want. Okay, so we're going to head out of that activity. So that was looking at some sorting, looking at some matching, some multiple choice. We're going to go into one more space today where we're going to have a look at sounds that you're going to have your student drag and drop so that it creates words. I'm just going to download this activity here so it's ready to go. All right, so I'm going to select play there. And for this activity, what the student is doing consonant, vowel, consonant word building. And the nice thing about it is they have the vowels color coordinated so that they're a different color than the consonants. The student can drag the letter up. It'll say the letter aloud. They can then drag the color to match. You can then ask it to check your word. It will let you know that you've built the word had. It adds it up to the top and it shows you the image to match with it. You can also have it sound out and you can then clear the letters and you can start again. I can have it sounded out and then I can check my word. So we're going to head out of that activity there. And yes, I want to exit. So this was just a way of getting you started. There will be a number of videos that are created for Boardmaker online. Becky Kurliak is doing a whole section on literacy, which will be a fantastic place for you to use as a resource. But this is just something to get you started and recognizing the types of activities that are available to us and to our students. And we'll also in other videos show you how you can get ones from the community that are already created. So keep an eye out for that.